everyone, I'm Emily's Little Book Nook, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my top 5 Christian authors. I'm still fairly new to the adult and young adult authors. However, recently I've discovered 5 authors that I think everyone should at least try, and they most likely will love. I have a wide range of romance, historical fiction, and some thriller horror. Alright, let's jump in. The first author on my list is, of course, Ted Dekker. Ted Dekker I've recently read this year, but has been a lifelong favorite of my mother's, and he's been part of my life because I've seen my mom reading those books all my life. Many of you will probably know who Ted Dekker is, or many of you will at least know who Ted Dekker is, or at least have heard of him. However, Ted Dekker his books have always opened my eyes to what sanctification really is, and how it is a lifelong process, not an instant gratification sort of deal. For those of you who don't know what sanctification is, it is the process of becoming more like Jesus after you are saved. While I read Ted Dekker's books, I often find myself looking at passages in the Bible and just meditating on God's Word as I read, as well as getting an awesome, fast-paced, crazy story. My favorite series of Ted Dekker is probably the Circle series. They are captivating, the characters are amazing, makes you really think. It's highly appropriate for what the country's going through right now. It includes bats and a pandemic. And I just think everyone should try it, at least one of his books, because he has so many ways of discussing these really hard topics that I often can't find in Christian fiction. The next author on my list is Beverly Lewis. Another author you've probably all heard of or have seen a movie of her work. Beverly Lewis often does fiction. Beverly Lewis often does fiction and such. Her characters are always really deep and tedious and real. They aren't characters. They feel like I'm reading a biography or a diary of someone, which I really love when authors can do that, because I connect with characters more than I do a setting or a plot. The third author on my list is Kingsbury. I recently have discovered her and her Baxter Family series. I'm currently working through those. And man, if you like soap operas or drama, you will love the Baxter Family. I recently ordered her newest release, which is the Baxter Family, but as children. So I really am excited to get my fingers on that and read it. As well as Kingsbury, she makes me feel emotions. Again, I often find myself turning to my Bible, meditating on the Word, and figuring out the deeper themes of her books. Author number 4 is actually author number 4 and 5, which is Teri Blackstock and Beverly Lahaye. I've recently read Seasons Under Heaven, here's the cover, and man was it captivating. The characters are real, made me think, read my Bible more because I was looking up themes and situations that the characters would go through and the biblical way of handling things. Superb. Amazing. Everyone needs to read this book. It just made me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside, and it was just great. These two ladies are wonderful authors, and I really want to continue reading their work. The last on my list, though certainly not least, is Michael Phillips. My favorite series by him is the Corey Bell Hollister series, which you can see behind me. Corey is a captivating young girl about the age of 15, and the books go from her age of 15 when she first moves out here to California in the gold rush till she's probably 22, 24. I'm not quite sure. I haven't finished the series quite yet. But reading her character development has made me grow as a person. Again, reaching for my Bible because of these amazing work these authors do. And again, she feels like a real person. It feels like you're reading the Little House books, so I love the history, and it helps educate me on that as well. So again, these are 5 great authors. If you haven't read, at least try one of them. they really have shaped my love of Christian fiction, and I'm starting to move away from secular fiction, so there you go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Keep reading what you love. Bye!